Now I've got the templates here to the easel shaped cards, and this particular set is the round ones. Now we've got various options for you. You can get rectangle, diamond, heart shapes. As you can see here, there's a few examples of the different ones. I'm only showing you how to make the basic card, not to decorate it, not a project, but you can use your imagination. You can use any kind of card that you want, but you do need a card, I would say at least 240, because you don't want the cards falling over. This is the round one. I'm going to show you the different sizes as well and how they work, etc. And I'm going to assemble one. Now, because this is a round one, there's not a lot, there's only kind of one basic way you can kind of stick them together. If you had rectangle or a heart or a diamond, you can use landscape or portrait. But because this is round, you've just got one basic option. But you've also got 6 different sizes. So there's the basic round. Now, if I want to cut that one out, you see that gives you the round like that. That's out of my card. So there's the large design template. This one gives the border. This is not the large size. This is the second one down. So if you thought that circle's a bit bigger, yes, because that's from set 1. This is set 2. That's only number 1. So try not to get confused. You're keeping up? Good. Better than I am. So this border here also makes this. And if you have a look at all the different shows, you'll probably see there a few times show you how to create that very, very simply. You've also got the mat and layers here as well, or you can use them for framing, or you may want different size circles. So you don't have to have exactly the same base as you do the top. You could have a larger bottom than a large top. Oh, does my bottom look big in this? Well, it does if you use the right template. Then you've also got this one as well. Now you think, what are those 2 dotted lines for? Well, if you want to create a book effect, say with 3 different papers or 6 different papers, you can crease those down here and fold them. So on the front of your easel, round easel card, you can create those leaf and layered effects. Now, you've also, don't forget, got those in 6 different sizes. I'm just going to show you the different, just a few of them here. That's the smallest one. Now you're thinking, well, you've got all the corresponding sizes. Don't think you can just print one size out and then use them with all the different ones. You can mix and match, but it's best to keep, it gets less confusing if you print out template set 1 or 2 or 3, and then when you've printed it out and cut it out, then what I do is have a sheet of paper, just mark on it template set 1, round, and then I just use a little bit of masking tape on and just keep them all in position. Just keep them in a file and they're always ready to go. If you want to make that large round one, all you've got to do then is take your template off and then just stick it down with the little bits of masking tape. Just take a pencil, just draw around the edge. If you did this in card, it makes it a little bit easier, but paper, there's no reason why you can't just use paper. I just hold it down my hand. It makes a circle good enough, and then when you've cut the circle out, you end up with that. So depending on what card you're using, it's entirely up to you, and you can create lovely perfect circles or whichever design that you've got. So to do the basic easel card, in this example is round, you need 1, 2 of those, but I say you can take smaller if you want. I'm just showing you the basic and then you can mix and match. I've got that little round one at the front that's going to create a little kind of catch to stop the card falling over, and I've also got the rectangle there which has been zigzagged and creased, ready to hold the 2 pieces of card together. So let's start off. Now when you're sticking these down as well, because this has got a nice big pattern on it, I'm going to have that at the front like that, there, like that, so it kind of looks really nice. And then that one's going to go that way, or should I have it that way? I'll have it that way, like that. See, have a look at your pattern and see which way it's going to go. That's going to stick down and hold up like that. So I've got my zigzaggy here, and I've got some double-sided tape. That is going to be the front there. So I'm going to stick the circle on the front there. So first of all, I have to stick down this to the circle at the bottom first of all. Now I'm going to have this not quite at the back. If I put it like that, I can have it more at the back and it'd be more on a slight angle. But if I put it more in towards the middle, then the circle is going to stand more upright, like I'll tell you in a minute when I get hold of the thing. That's going to stand up more like that, so it's, you know, straight on. If I put that further back, then the circle would be more flat, like so. So that's stuck down. All I'm going to do now is take off the other masking tape off the front, and I like to keep the plain side underneath and at the back. Position this exactly where you want it. I've got my pattern there going that way, and then that's going to just stick down there like that. and then you've automatically got your hinge there that's going to allow you to slide your circle up there. Now, if you wanted to, you could just trim a little line off the bottom, and you've got it a little bit more flat, and it may stay a little bit, more in position, but it still works perfectly if you just leave it as a circle. I've got the smaller circle here, as you can see, and on the back of that one, I've just got a little bit of foam tape. Now, I've put the foam tape more to the top here than towards the bottom because I want a bit more strength there. So hold this exactly where you want it. Doesn't matter if it goes over the thing that's in front, and then stick that down. Now, if you want, what I would do here is I would take a ruler and just a marking pen here, just get my ruler. I'm going to do this back to front, upside down, stick into my thing. So I'm just going to put a little crease down there. See that little crease? I'm just going to fold that little bit up. It just makes it a little bit easier for the circle to stay in position. So that's folded up. That goes there like this. That's where I want it to be. And that sticks down over the top there like so. And then you've got that little lip that you fold down, fold it back, and it just keeps your card in position like that. So let me get in position. Oh, it's not. Right, let's peel this up and let's put this a little bit further down. You can just play around with it and that, get in there. There you go, now it fits in there perfectly. Well, it will do when I've got my decoupage on the front to keep it in position. It's just a little bit springy at the moment. Anyway, I'll just bend that at the back until it gets into the right position. There you go. I've just put a little bit more of a crease into it. So there's the round one. How fabulous is that? Let's have a look at close-up on that again. There you go. Can we get a bit more of a close-up on that? See what that looks like? No, I prefer the other one. That looks better, doesn't it? So you've got various options that you can go for. This is the round template, and don't forget you get that in 6 sizes. If I want to make frames on that or cut frames out, I can still do that. Don't forget to cut your support at the back as well. You might have to just slightly alter it, but there's loads of things you can do. Isn't that fantastic? Wouldn't that make a beautiful Japanese card or something like that, or Oriental with some beautiful Oriental flowers in the middle there? But you've got the rounded effect there, but you've lots of other options to do. Keep looking at the website. We're adding different shapes all the time, and lots of demonstrations and dems showing you how to use them.